Queen Elizabeth has returned to her royal obligations and duties following the April 9 death of her husband, Prince Philip. The Queen's fashion choices captivate admirers from all over the world, as many eagerly await to see what outfit she will be sporting on each engagement. At public events, the Queen of England often arrives sporting neon shades, from striking pink, lime green to robin's egg blue. She is hard to miss in a crowd with such bright clothing, though her classy hats and jackets are typical for a royal. The playful colors they come in may seem like an unusual statement for the 95-year-old Queen. Her Majesty is not concerned with the shades that are currently in fashion. Instead, she always wears bright colors as it is important that she is seen. True style might bloom from within, but a sunny approach to florals never fails to look fresh, even in your 90s. Instead of her sprightly symmetrical prints, she has been favoring natural arrangements that come to life on her signature long-sleeved, aligned dresses. The fashion choices of the royals can have great social impact, with the clothes they wear often selling out quickly. In typical fashion, the Queen chose brightly colored dresses for each occasion, and wore her signature pearl necklace and matching earrings. A visit to the Eden Project during the G7 summit saw her take in the verdant displays wearing a pink posy dappled dress that looked as if Erdem, a master of ultra-feminine florals, had been aiding Angela Kelly, Her Majesty's long-standing personal dresser, in her royal outfit curation. Greeting the President and First Lady at Windsor Castle shortly after, the Queen wore the dress adorned with flowers, including lilies, by British designer Stuart Parvin, with a matching hat by Rachel Trevor Morgan. For the Queen, her fashion choices are not passive and simply clothes that look nice but instead are full of hidden meanings and secret purposes. Royal commentator Kinsey Schofield said that it would be fair to assume the dress was a nod to Lily. The Queen wore the dress as adorned with flowers, including lilies. And Lily is the nickname Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have given their newborn daughter. While things are tense between Prince Harry and his family, many magazines reported that the Duke of Sussex introduced his daughter to his grandmother via video just after she was born. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced Lilibet's arrival on their Archewell website 2 days after her birth. Buckingham Palace responded saying the family was delighted to hear of Lily's birth. The Queen, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been informed and are delighted with the news, the statement read. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have reportedly hopped back into the royal family's group chat in order to share photos of their new baby daughter Lilibet Diana. Some of the major British magazines reports that the couple are keeping Harry's family in the loop when it comes to baby Lily, and that they shared her pic on the royal family's WhatsApp chat. Harry and Meghan Markle chose the name Lilibet for their little girl as a nod to Harry's grandmother. And it seems as though the Queen may have shown her appreciation for the gesture by way of her dress. Royal fans were delighted, saying the outfit choice was a clear message of joy at the birth on June 4 of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's new daughter, Lily. The Queen, known for sending subtle messages in what she wears, also had on her Jardine Star brooch for the visit, which could be a nod to the American Star-Spangled Banner. Her clothes often incorporate subtle additions related to the guest's country as a sign of respect. For a 2010 tour of Canada, dressmakers designed a gown that featured Swarovski crystal maple leaves, and a jacket with cuffs that featured a pattern designed by an indigenous chief. While on a trip to Abu Dhabi, they added beading to a coat to mirror the walls of the mosque she would visit while wearing it. Royal correspondents will of course have their own take, perhaps suggesting that Her Majesty's choice of patterns symbolizes new beginnings. For the general public, it was a welcome reminder that a floral dress is the ultimate summer wardrobe binder, whether you're addressing diplomats or picnicking with friends in the year of outdoor socializing. Royal watchers were thrilled to see the Queen smiling and looking well rested as she carried on with her scheduled meetings. She looked cheerful and appeared to be in good health in the various photos and videos that have been shared by the media over the past week. The Queen is often seen wearing a pair of gloves, not just because she likes the style, but because of their protective purpose. On a public engagement, she is expected to come into contact with many people and shake many hands, so the gloves protect her from exposure to germs. While most of us have only become more conscious of germs when shaking hands throughout the pandemic, The Queen has been conscious of this for many years. The Queen attended the G7 summit, accompanied by Prince Charles, Duchess Camilla, Prince William, and Kate Middleton last week. But a lip reader expert spotted a touching moment between the Queen and Duchess Camilla at the appearance shows their sweet bond. Camilla asks the Queen if she wanted her shawl that she was carrying for her, intently checking that the 95-year-old, who celebrated the second of her 2 birthdays on Sunday, was warm enough. Royal Ascot is back with in-person spectators, welcoming British racing's biggest crowd in over a year to watch the Queen's many contenders. Punters had hoped to see the Queen, but she was missing for a second day, although her racing manager John Warren has suggested if she has horses running later in the week, the hope is she will attend. Prince Charles has been spotted helping his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, with her face mask during a sweet moment at the Royal Ascot. The Prince and Duchess had presented the winning prizes in the aptly named Prince of Wales's Stakes, won by the thoroughbred Love, when they removed their masks briefly for a picture and Camilla struggled to put her mask back on and seemingly couldn't put it on correctly. Prince Charles came to the rescue as he stopped to concentrate on helping her place it on correctly, ensuring she keeps safe amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. It comes after Prince Charles recently spoke out about the arrival of his 5th grandchild Lilibet for the very first time. When asked about Lily's arrival at the BMW Mini factory in Oxford in early June, he said it was such happy news. Members of the royal family spent another day enjoying the thrills of the turf at the world-famous Berkshire Meet, with the Earl and Countess of Wessex and the Princess Royal also spotted in the royal box. Sophie was all smiles when she arrived at Royal Ascot, in contrast to a recent BBC interview when her eyes filled with tears when she recounted a fond memory about the late Duke of Edinburgh. A busy working royal who serves as patron for more than 70 charities and organisations, the Countess of Wessex is among the most admired royal family members. In a candid interview this week, Prince Edward's wife spoke touchingly about her late father-in-law, the Duke of Edinburgh, as well as her experiences during the pandemic and her work in advocating for survivors of sexual violence in warfare. The Countess then grows visibly emotional, tearing up as she tells of the time in Scotland when she took a much-loved photo of the monarch and her husband relaxing, which was released on the eve of Philip's funeral. She also acknowledged that dealing with grief has been compounded for so many because of social distancing. But Sophie started to well up during the interview, telling the host of how she wished she could see the Queen a little more. The conversation took place to shine a light on the Countess's work raising awareness around rape in warfare, in advance of the UN's International Day for the Elimination of Sexual Violence in Conflict on the 19th of June. On International Women's Day back in 2019, Sophie pledged her support to the Women, Peace and Security Agenda and the UK's Preventing Sexual Violence in Conflict initiative, and continues to serve as an ardent champion for the cause.
Thank you for watching. If you liked, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. We will update the latest videos about the royal family every day. Thanks and goodbye.